be hot as fuck here in Oklahoma. You're a little crooked. There we go. Now you're not crooked, or maybe I'm crooked. I don't know. Anyway, hey, what's up? It's been a while since I've done a road rambling. I think I actually have one recorded on my phone, and I probably just need to probably should release it. But so, dudes, what the fuck, man? We're just gonna start today like that. Like, what the fuck? Happy Monday. I woke myself up this morning talking. Now, every now and then, yeah, y'all are super crooked now. Hold please. All right, there we go. Every now and then I talk in my sleep. And every now and then I wake myself up. And here's what's funny. It's always when I have a whole bunch of interesting things on my mind that I'm trying to work out. Why is this that I can't get it? Anyway, so let's just say that for the last week, I have had to spit down the wrong pipe. I have had to eat a gummy or smoke myself almost a little silly to be able to sleep. Welcome to the life of epilepsy with insomnia. But I woke up. Now here's the thing, here's the problem with that. Yes, I can actually sleep when I'm going through a bout of insomnia, but the problem is that I travel uncontrollably. So like the things I normally would do to kind of keep myself grounded and keep myself here and so on, they don't work. So I don't know what the goddamn fuck I'm doing. I don't know where I'm at. I don't remember either. That's the thing. But I wake up with weird things. Such as yesterday morning, like night before last, I didn't smoke or take an edible at all. Nothing. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I feel like I'm being fucked with in my sleep. So, you know, whether it's one of my haters trying to fuck with me, or whether it's something in the astral realm, because I mean, I have gone a little too far sometimes. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to smoke. I'm going to face this right face on, okay? Head the fuck on. Dudes, I slept like shit. And I woke up with my legs, my calves hurting. Like I had been just, I don't know how to explain it. You know, like when you climb up and down stairs and you do it so much that your calves ache, that's how my calves felt. Like they hurt. It hurt so bad. Like I had just continually flexed them. And so, of course, then the logical part of me is like, did you have a seizure in your sleep? But if that had been the case, my whole body would have been sore and my dog would have woke me up. Like Bear would have woke me up. I did, however, wake up with the cat standing on me. I was sleeping on my back and he was standing on my chest, like looking down at me. He's been on me a lot this week. As in, if I'm sitting down, he wants to be on me. He wants to be on my lap. If I'm in bed, because I love to sit in bed and curl up with my doggies and my cat and edit videos and stuff like that. Like he's on my arm. Like I have to hold one arm down. He's on my arm, right? So I woke up with him laying on me. But y'all, it felt like I had been hiking a really hard trail. Like there are different difficulties in hiking trails, okay? Like a really hard one that probably I shouldn't have been on. Like my calves are still a little sore this morning, 2 days later. And there's no reason, okay? Haven't been hiking, haven't done anything strenuous, haven't done anything out of the norm. Like I climb up and down the stairs at my shop, at my apartment a couple of times a day. I'm used to it, right? No. So last night, I'm like, you know, I really want to sleep. Like I really want to sleep. So shit. But I thought, you know what? No. You're gonna go to sleep like a big girl. You know, like I was talking to myself like I'm 4, you know, like you're gonna go to sleep like a big girl. You can do this, you know. So I go in and I lay down. I sit down. I'm editing some videos and so on and so forth. And I lay down and I'm going to sleep, right? Y'all, I slept like utter fucking shit last night. I kept waking up repeatedly. I kept having all kinds of issues. I hate when people ride my ass going around a fucking on-ramp. Fucking fucks. It was bad. Like, I woke up so many times last night. I woke up with the cat standing on me again. Just standing, staring down at my face. And when that happens, I'm just like, okay, you know, like, maybe he just needs pets, you know? Because I know that when a cat is all over you, it's because they trust you, they love you, like, blah, 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 right? And I don't take that lightly, because I'm like, oh, he loves me, you know? But here's the fucking kicker. Are y'all ready for this? Here's the kicker. I woke up 10 minutes before my alarm went off this morning. I woke myself up talking in my sleep. And not just talking about any little old random thing. No. I was calculating fucking space-time, and like I was trying to explain to someone the calculations, which I don't know, okay? I'm not a goddamn an astrophysicist. I'm not an astrophysicist. So why in the fuck, in my sleep, am I trying to explain to someone the calculation difference between when you're on a planet and other people are up in a spaceship above you, that with the gravity and with the size of the planet, it can cause different like time loops, time zones, etc. And so you could be down on the planet for 5 minutes, but people in space have aged 70 years, and it was specifically 70. I kept trying to explain to them about 70 years. What the fuck? What the fuck? I even woke up like still talking about it, okay? So I was still in the middle of talking about it when I woke up. Like, I woke myself up speaking about it. So I don't understand, and I don't, like, I'm still trying to brain this morning, okay? And then as I'm trying to brain this, and this person in this Mustang is 100% pissing me the fuck off. Motherfucker, get off my ass. Go do something somewhere else with your fucking shit car. Fucking piss me off. He keeps riding my ass. I know y'all saw him come up here on the side. He keeps riding my ass. He's the same motherfucker that was riding my ass around that on-ramp. And go somewhere else. Go ride someone else's ass, Holmes. So I'm still trying to figure out and put 5 and 5 together, okay? Because when I'm dreaming about something like that, first of all, where the goddamn fuck was I that is what I was dreaming about? And second, who the fuck was I explaining that to? Because I was trying to explain it in a way that someone who doesn't speak English could understand. Like someone who just barely knows a little bit of English could understand. Explain that to me. Who the fuck was I talking to? I also woke up with a weird thing on me. It's like about this big. It looks like a bite or like a mosquito bite. You know how when you get a mosquito bite, they whelp up, but it doesn't have a mark in the middle of it like a bite, and it's not itchy. It's just there. Doesn't hurt, doesn't itch. It's just there, and it's on my side, and it's fucking weird. Because I mean, my dogs are spoiled. They don't have fleas. And if they had fleas, you'd think I'd have several bites, but I don't react to flea bites like that. I haven't really been outside to get a mosquito bite. Plus, it's under my clothes. So, I don't know. But the synchronicities of things crack me up, because I was in there putting my makeup on, right, because I'm going to get my nails done. And I was in there getting around, and I'm like, man, it's too quiet. Like, I actually had to put frequencies on to sleep last night. That's the other thing. I put frequencies on to sleep last night. And I turned them off at like 2 or 3 in the morning. But I woke up calculating that a little before 8. So, I just made a big connection in my head about foundations and so on. Okay, I understand. I got it. Okay. But I was sitting in my bathroom at my vanity, and I'm like, it's too quiet here. Like, okay, so I turn on my phone, and I'm going to turn on Pandora and listen to some music. And then I thought, you know what, I don't want to listen to music. Like, I want to learn something. Like, what? I want to learn something. religiously. I love TED Talks. And so that's a goal. I want to be on a TED Talk one day. So I'm like, okay, so I open up my YouTube and I'm looking to see, I'm looking at my history to see, like, you know, what can I listen to or whatever. Well, I come across this TED Talk that I have not listened to in probably since 2020, okay? Probably since 2020, I shit you not. But yet there it is on the top of my history and For You watch list thingy, the very first one. And in this particular TED Talk, for some reason, it's already almost halfway through it. So I turn it on and listen to it. Now, in this particular TED Talk, the guy is speaking about how mental illness is perceived in indigenous cultures. And I need to share this TED Talk with you guys because it's utterly fantastic and it's eye-opening. It's about how it's perceived in other cultures and how people are chosen to walk a shamanic path as a child due to mental illness, and how much richer their lives are and so on, and how they recognize spiritual gifts and they support those people instead of treating them with a stigma. And he also speaks about how we treat people here in the United States. And the part that I opened up to was him talking about a young man that he had met, that he followed, like their team followed and stuff like that, and that he had a psychological break when he was in his mid-20s. And they put him on all kinds of medication because he got to where he didn't want to leave the house. The thought of talking to people made him have panic attacks, like things like that. How familiar is that to all of y'all? So, of course, he goes to the doctor and they put him on all kinds of medications, right? Which makes it worse. Well, it doesn't make it worse. It makes the side effects. And the kid's talking about how at one point he was on 15 medications. And so then they started treating him for the side effects. And then he says, I got to the point where I couldn't walk. I couldn't get out of bed. Like this, the side effects were so bad. Been there, done that. Hi. They had me on 12 at one point, to the point that then they started telling me I had MS. I'm like, I don't have MS. It's fucking side effects. And I started cutting myself cold turkey off of all these medications, which is exactly what this kid did. And then he went to a meditation retreat. And the funny thing about said meditation retreat is that, well, I can't release that yet. Let me just leave it at that. So he found something that actually helped him. And then he was able to go home, get a job, everything else. But he went to go back to the meditation retreat, and they found out he had a history of mental illness and sent him home. So the one avenue that this kid had to help his mind, he was cut off from. So he had another slide down because he wasn't going to go back on medications. But the whole point of the video and the whole point of the story is that he had found something that helped him because he was in an environment where it was conducive for him to explore all of these aspects of his spirituality, right? So what makes it even more interesting, is that this TED Talk, in the beginning of it, he's speaking about, this guy's like a neuroscientist, if I remember right, psychologist, neuroscientist. But he's speaking about head injuries, and he's speaking about epilepsy, and he's speaking about all of these neurospicy things that the vast majority of y'all and me deal with on a daily basis. And that is one thing that I have found in my time of doing this, because I have been researching off and on since I was 19. Because that's when I had my, what I will call, break. I had to die to have it, but that's when I died. That's when I had that happen. And one of the statistics that he threw out was that the vast majority, and I don't remember the exact number, so that's why I'm saying the vast majority. The vast majority of psychological breaks happen in someone's teens or early 20s. What do you think about that? How many neurospicy people have had issues in their teens and early 20s? And there's something that I was thinking about yesterday, and I've got to get this out really quickly because I've only got a couple miles to go before I get there, but there's something I was thinking about yesterday, and that is I had listened to something, and they were talking about how the natural evolution of a species goes. He also speaks about it in this TED Talk. And that with the natural evolution of a species, that species has to change and shift and evolve into something more to be able to survive. And I've had this theory for a while, and I'm going to throw it out there again. In that I believe that neurospicy is going to be the future of humanity. I have worked with so many people that have autism. I have worked with so many people that have epilepsy. I have worked with so many people that have severe ADHD or ADD to the point that they're on like multiple medications. They can't function. Like, I have worked with so many fucking people, okay? I truly 100% believe that neurodivergent people are the future of humanity, because it's becoming more and more and more and more a larger part of the population. How many kids now are being diagnosed with things earlier and earlier and earlier? And the problem is the medications that they put them on, they just make side effects, and the side effects make things so much worse, and the kid can't function. You know what I mean? How many people in our homeless communities are neurodivergent? I want you to think about that. So it's definitely an interesting morning. 100% an interesting fucking morning. Now I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna get my nails done, and I'm gonna attempt to calm my brain down, because the problem is that my brain goes like, and I think I probably parked shitty. Did I park shitty? No, I didn't park shitty. Okay, I thought I parked shitty. All right, I will probably see you guys for another road rambling on my way home.